What if a single discovery could change how the world sees history? From ancient gold to sunken ships, the world is full of hidden treasures, some lost for centuries, others right beneath our feet. Today, we dive into some of the greatest treasure finds ever uncovered. The tomb that changed history. Some treasures are more than just gold and jewels, they change the way we see history. That's exactly what happened in 1922 when archaeologist Howard Carter discovered King Tutankhamun's tomb in Egypt. Hidden beneath the sands for over 3,000 years, the tomb was packed with gold, artifacts, and ancient secrets. But even more powerful than the treasure was what it started. It kicked off a worldwide obsession with ancient Egypt and helped launch modern archaeology into the spotlight. King Tut's tomb wasn't just a burial site, it became a global phenomenon. From the rumored curse of the pharaoh to documentaries, books, and movies, its discovery left a mark on pop culture and history alike. Even today, scientists are still studying the tomb to unlock more mysteries. A century later, Tut's golden mask and his story continue to fascinate the world. This wasn't just a treasure find, it was a key to the past, buried in time and legend. Buried Viking treasure found. Imagine walking through a quiet field and suddenly discovering a hidden Viking treasure. That's exactly what happened near Silverdale, England. Around 1,000 years ago, a Viking buried 5 arm rings in the ground. On top of them, he added a lead pouch filled with coins, silver rings, and a brooch. But here's the twist. The Viking never came back. The treasure sat underground for centuries, untouched and forgotten, waiting for someone to uncover its ancient secret. Fast forward to 2011, when Darren Webster was out with his metal detector just exploring, suddenly his device beeped and there it was, the Silverdale Hoard. He quickly contacted the Portable Antiquities Scheme and soon they realized this wasn't just any find. Over 200 Viking-era pieces were pulled from the ground, valued at around £100,000. The treasure was shared between Darren and the landowner. It makes you wonder how many more treasures are still buried out there, just waiting to be found. A 60-pound gold nugget. Imagine digging up a rock and realizing it's pure gold, all 60 pounds of it. That's exactly what happened in 1980 to Kevin Hillier in Wedderburn, Victoria, Australia. He was out with his metal detector when he struck something big. At first he thought it was just another small find, but then he uncovered the massive gold nugget now known as the Hand of Faith. Worth around $5 million, it instantly made Kevin famous and very, very rich. This incredible discovery is the largest gold nugget ever found using a metal detector, and it helped spark a new wave of gold fever in Australia. Prospectors from all over began to flood the area, hoping to find their own lucky strike. The Hand of Faith was even featured on Gold Rush, Parker's Trail, showing just how legendary it's become. One lucky walk with a metal detector turned into one of the greatest treasure finds in modern history. He found 3,500 treasures. What if one simple hunch led you to millions in treasure? That's exactly what happened to Terry Herbert in Staffordshire, England. One day, he took his metal detector to a nearby farm, just hoping to find something cool. After a few minutes, his detector beeped and he pulled out a rare artifact. But instead of stopping, Terry kept digging. Day after day, he had filled 244 bags with gold and ancient treasures. Terry's discovery was so massive, archaeologists had to step in. After a full dig, they uncovered 3,500 items made from gold, silver, bronze, and even garnet stones. It was all from the Anglo-Saxon period, an incredibly rare and historic find. In total, the Staffordshire hoard was worth about $3,500,000. And yes, Terry split the money with the landowner. So if you're ever unsure about metal detecting, just remember Terry. Sometimes digging a little deeper can change your life forever. Gold found while digging clay. Imagine you're just digging clay at work and suddenly strike gold, literally. That's exactly what happened. On December 8, 1949, in Panajarište, Bulgaria, 3 brothers, Pavel, Petko, and Mikhail Dekov, were working at a ceramic factory, collecting clay for bricks. But instead of bricks, They uncovered a breathtaking treasure made of solid gold. One moment they were laborers, the next they were the finders of one of the most valuable ancient treasures ever discovered in Bulgaria. The treasure, known as the Panagirishi treasure, was made up of beautifully crafted golden artifacts, believed to date back to the 4th century BCE. No one really knows how or why it ended up buried there, but the pieces were so valuable and unique that they were soon handed over to museums for safekeeping and display. Replicas were made so the beauty of the treasure could be shown around the world. A normal day at work turned into a discovery for the ages. $2 million. What if a poem could lead you to $2 million? That's exactly what Forrest Fenn, a retired art dealer, promised when he hid a treasure chest in the Rocky Mountains. Inside were gold coins, gems, and rare items, real treasure. He left clues in his memoir, The Thrill of the Chase, and thousands of people searched for it. Sadly, 4 treasure hunters died trying. It all felt like a movie until Jack Stoof actually found it high in the Wyoming mountains. At first, Jack kept his identity a secret, fearing for his safety. And he wasn't wrong. As soon as he came forward, someone sued him, claiming the treasure should be theirs too. He never revealed the exact spot, saying he didn't want it to become a shrine for obsessed hunters. This hunt united dreamers across the country, but it also showed just how intense and dangerous real-life treasure hunting can be. Still, Jack proved the legend was true all along. Lost treasure found in a vault. What's better than 10,000 ancient treasures? How about over 20,000? In northern Afghanistan, archaeologists uncovered a massive hoard of 20,600 items at a site called Tilia Tepe. These treasures came from 6 ancient burial mounds, 5 women and 1 man, each buried with stunning gold, silver, ivory, and gemstone ornaments dating back to the 1st century BC. It was a breathtaking discovery, revealing a rich and mysterious culture that once thrived along the Silk Road. But then, the treasure vanished. During the chaos of the 1990s, it was believed looters or even the government had stolen it. For years, people feared it was lost forever. Then in 2003, the treasure was found hidden inside locked vaults beneath Afghanistan's central bank in Kabul. With no keys, officials had to crack open the safes. The artifacts were saved and later displayed in famous museums around the world. Against all odds, the Tilia Tepe hoard made its way back into the light. $450 million shipwreck. Imagine a fleet of treasure ships packed with gold, silver, emeralds, and pearls, then imagine it all sinking in a hurricane. That's exactly what happened in 1622 when 28 Spanish ships left Havana, Cuba, bound for Spain. One of those ships, the Atocha, was carrying a fortune gathered from Central and South America, but fate had other plans. A massive storm struck, sinking the ship and scattering its riches across the ocean floor. Treasure soon began washing up on Florida shores. Enter Mel Fisher, a man who spent 16 long years searching for the lost Atocha. Everyone thought he was crazy until 1985 when he struck gold, literally. He discovered the Atocha's motherlode, a hidden treasure worth around $450 million, 0 cents. But instead of keeping it all to himself, Fisher opened a museum to share the incredible find with the world. Thanks to his obsession and persistence, the sunken legend of the Atocha became one of history's greatest treasure stories. 10,000 Roman coins. Imagine finding 10,000 ancient coins just buried in a field. That's exactly what happened near Huntingdon, Cambridgeshire in 2018. A metal detectorist was exploring like usual when he found a single copper coin, but instead of walking away, he kept digging and soon uncovered one of the largest Roman coin hoards ever found in Britain. These coins are believed to be from the 3rd century, during a time when the Roman Empire was divided into warring pieces. Realizing the importance of his find, the man covered the hole and contacted the proper experts. Archaeologists came in and carefully removed the massive collection. Though the coin's final value hasn't been decided yet, museums were already showing interest by 2021. Given the hoard's age, size, and historical connection to the powerful Roman Empire, it's expected to be worth a fortune. It just goes to show history can still be hiding beneath your feet. Lost treasure of Nimrud found? Imagine finding a treasure so grand, it's compared to King Tut's tomb. That's exactly what happened in the late 1980s when archaeologists uncovered the treasure of Nimrud, a stunning collection of Assyrian royal jewelry and artifacts near Mosul or Iraq. But during the fall of Saddam Hussein in 2003, chaos and looting spread across the country, and many feared this priceless treasure was gone forever. It felt like history had vanished overnight, buried once again in uncertainty and conflict. But hope wasn't lost. Filmmaker Jason Williams with National Geographic searched the Central Bank of Iraq where the treasure had been secretly stored in 1990. Miraculously, it was still there, safe behind locked vaults. Thanks to the foresight of those who hid it and the courage of those who found it, the treasure of Nimrud was saved, yet looting still threatens ancient sites, making it more urgent than ever to protect our world's forgotten history before it's lost for good.